It's 6 o'clock. PSMGradio.com. I'm Uptown Buck. I'm all in the mix. We about to go live. We got a special guest coming through. Shot Money from OBH representing Uptown. You know, can't sell drugs forever. The new mixtape coming out. This debut today, as a matter of fact. Then we got our, main event coming through. Neef Buck, Young Guns, Forever Do Me 7 on the way. Let's jump into some Neef Buck right now and start the show off. All my co-hosts is on their way. Razor Straw Baggy. I'm Uptown Buck.
And I'm Benny from Uptown.
And I'm Trudy the Kiki.
And I'm the Bull Prince Lane.
We all in here. Our special guest is in the building. Finally, what's up?
Rogers.
What's good? Now, because of you, I had to pick another last name. Because you was Buck Rogers, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I've been going through them. I've been trying Buck Pitt. That ain't really,
Buck Pitt.
that didn't really catch on. So when I'm doing movies, I'm Buck Pitt.
Okay.
You know, when I'm doing this music shit, I'm Buck Springsteen.
Yeah, I got a lot of different Elias and ATAs too.
Alright.
It's good to have them, man.
Yeah, but Springsteen's mine. That's what you know. Don't try to throw that on your necks.
I got too many already. I don't need no
We don't need that on Forever Do Me 7.
Yeah. 7 is coming soon, man, by the way.
You got a date?
Late December, early January.
Okay.
I'm just building up the anticipation right now. Just dropped the record, Scraping the Pot, produced by Bobby Johnson. Got the visual out there right now, heating up the streets real heavy. I'm gonna drop the remix, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. I did something special for Philly. I don't want to leak it out yet.
Wow, baby, this comes out Monday. The video drops Monday. So you can
No, the video is out already. The remix.
Yeah, the remix. You can tell us now.
This is live.
Yeah.
This is live. This dropped Monday.
It's all Philly?
Yeah, it's Philly. It's Philly. Yeah, I did something special. I think it's a good move that I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something different that hasn't been done yet. So
Where is Bobby Johnson from?
He's from like overseas somewhere.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah.
And he's the one to take like this is a Bobby Johnson track or some shit like that. Right?
I forget how his tag sound. Maybe when we play Scraping the Pot, you can hear it. But he like Bobby Johnson, Bobby Johnson. He had it. I've been working with him for a long time. He got like 2 or 3 different tags or whatever. Of course, he caught a record with the guy, I think Q.
Okay, that's the same Bobby Johnson.
Yeah, that blew up real big. But I've been dealing with Bobby Johnson for a while. We got a lot of heat together, whatever. He been on from like 4 into 6. He did probably like 3 or 4 tracks on each joint from volume 4 to volume 6. Okay. He got some heat, all different type of flavors or whatever. But yeah, that's my guy. And I never met him before.
Never?
Yeah, never met him before. A lot of my lines came from the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like people say the internet is a gift and a curse. A lot of my lines and a lot of my connections and people that support me, I met through the internet, and people that just love my hustle and love my movement, and they just wanted to be a part of it. So blessed for that.
Right. Now
you gotta clap or something. You're supposed to clap. You got a clap button for that?
I'm surprised he ain't pressing.
That's supposed to be a clap right there. You supposed to be on point. He getting calls about
the mouse just died. It just stopped.
That's why you need an iPhone. Fuck.
How is this going to help the computer?
You could break your mics on the iPhone.
Man, he got to do some deal with Apple. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Beats too.
Fucking batteries died.
He the only one with the beats, so he got the Apple deal.
That's brand new. He gonna take the diva name from her. Anyway, you don't do interviews.
No, I do. I do interviews. I do interviews. When people reach out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only get, a lot of people judge, you know what I mean, without getting to know a person, or you gotta judge me for your experiences with me. You know what I'm saying?
I like to welcome you to my workplace where I come down here and research everything and everybody.
Okay.
And there's only a handful that surface to the web, the actual interviews.
Right.
Few far and in between. So we have an honor to have you down.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's all love, man. Bob reached out to me. Bob is a good friend of mine or whatever. I respect everything he did for the culture, especially for Philly. So there's nothing to come through and show my love, and I got something going on, so I love to put the people on game. And you got some listeners over here, so
yeah,
make my presence felt. Boss.
Number one. But we about to dissect Forever Do Me. Now I've been a Neef Buck fan. We go back from always back and forth on Twitter and shit from years ago.
Okay.
Now the first one came out, if I'm not mistaken, was the end of '08.
Yeah.
You dropped the first one. A lot of people really ain't know if they did. They was Ultra fans because they knew.
Right.
And then it took you 2.5 years to do another one.
Right. I think it did. I think it did. You might be right about that.
It was beginning 2010, going into around in 2010. I remember we rode around and winning. We was big Mangs heavy at the time.
Yeah, maybe so. You might be right about that.
And that's when it caught fire.
Everybody's
gonna forever do me too. Yeah. Gonna make me strong.
That's when I started applying that pressure. After the first one, well, I want to let everybody know how I really got the name Forever Do Me. On the first one, I had a beat. I think it was a game beat, and it had a sample on it. Because the first one, I did a lot of people tracks over, you know what I'm saying, remixes and stuff like that. But turning them to my records. But it was a sample, and I thought it was saying Forever Do Me. So I took that and ran with it. Named that song that I did Forever Do Me, and I was like, I think that fits me. That title, you know what I'm saying, that compliments the person that I am, or whatever. With or without a deal, it compliments me. So I took that title and ran with it. But after that, I was getting into a lot of trouble in the streets, trials and tribulations, and had to sit State Road a couple times and stuff like that. Where the money couldn't help me no more. I was getting into so much trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, Volume 2, I just kept dropping. And since you on Forever Do Me like that, I dropped 2 in 1 year.
3 and 4.
Okay. I dropped 2 in 1 year.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. It was 2 and 3 that came out.
2 and 3 came out the same
2
year?
came out the winter, and then that August, right after the State Prop Dipset show, we was there. You dropped 3, and that was Razor Straw Bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think mine like that record.
Heating it up, man. Quality and quantity. You know what I'm saying?
Treat, bitches.
Shout out Sally Rose from Ladies of Night walking in. What's happening? The bunny suit on. She always pops up. This one of our,
How you doing?
What's happening?
Where the bunny tail at?
Where's the money sign?
Yeah, she missing that. That's a major piece to the costume.
Bunnies don't wear clothes, do they?
They don't even wear
Yeah, if she had the bunny, John, it's cool. It would have been cool. You could snap that on the back of her jeans.
You touched on With or Without.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a mixtape, if I'm not mistaken, on Freeway.
Yeah, I did a couple records or whatever. With or Without was on what is it, 5? 5. I did a couple tracks, and Freeway was doing an album for Baby Grand. He did a album, and I had a couple records, and I was trying to Free was trying to get a couple joints from me or whatever to use on a tape. So we did With or Without, and we did Numbers, and his record company Baby Grand, they used Numbers, and our intentions was to do like an EP or something real fast, but because me and Free, we spent a lot of time together. We go on the road a lot. We both Muslims, so we spent a lot of time together. We got a lot.
West Philly thing too.
Yeah, but I really didn't know Free in West Philly. I really didn't know Free because he migrated to North too.
Right.
He migrated to North too, but I guess about time he migrated to North, I did, so it was like kind of a little funny. But we grew up not too far from each other.
Yeah, we're gonna give a little bit more history into how the Young Guns and Neef got on.
Yeah.
Now, for people who don't know, Stevie G.
Yeah, G-Funk.
Was who discovered the Young Guns.
Right. Well, it's kind of funny, man. It's a roller coaster because I've been rapping since I was about 9 years old. And I had a lot of deals that was on the table before I even got to Nicetown.
I heard Puff was one of them.
Yeah, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, I moved up to Nicetown or whatever. Of course, I was like the only young boy rapping up there at that time or whatever. Because I come from West Philly, and we had at that time, early 90s, late 80s, all the rappers from Philly came from West Philly. Schoolie D grew up on my block, 52nd and Parkside.
Right.
You got the youngsters, you got Steady B, Cool C, you got everybody.
Wasn't it the Parkside Killers?
Yeah. So you got everybody from West Philly. So when I moved up to Nicetown, it was a big thing for me to be rapping like that, Chris and them. You know what I'm saying? They liked the attention that it got. So he wanted to do it. A couple months later, we doing it together. We ran into a couple street guys because I moved around a lot, so I knew a couple people or whatever. And one of the guys, he a rap now, but he took us to CBG. He took us to G-Funk.
Respect. I like how you said that.
And it was after that, it was on and popping. Jay was the first person we stopped by. We met Jay right before they left for the Hard Knock Life tour. Beans had just got signed like a couple months before that.
Right.
So Jay just sold 5 million records. They was ready to leave for the Hard Knock Life tour in like a couple weeks. So we went up there, and just got busy. And then we went to a lot of spots after that. Like everybody that was popping we went around and everybody wanted us, but we was just more comfortable with Jay and them. They understand our vision, and it just was that connection that we had with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause even to today, like Jay got Philly in him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
You know, so it was just.
So did they have you running around like battling people when you say get busy?
No, yeah. If we had to, if somebody was up there, we would rap. You had to. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it went or whatever. It wasn't like today where you can get your own buzz from the internet or put some money behind. You just go in them labels and just rap, and it. People be up there. Other people be. It's times we went up there and it was like Dutch and Spade was there up there. You know what I'm saying? And just be chilling up there, just rapping for Jay. Like anybody. Like I remember like the run that Mac went on. Mac battled in there everybody. Like when he went to Rough Riders and I'm like battled every little nigga that they had everywhere. Like you know what I'm saying? And you know that's how you get got it started.
Any big names that you battled that didn't get caught on camera?
Well, we wasn't really like it was funny back then because it wasn't really like we didn't really write battle raps. Like it was just like you had punchlines and stuff like that. They was like raps that was written or whatever. That's why I think like Cassidy one of the best battle rappers of probably all times because that's how he write. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he can kick a regular rap and it really sounds like he wrote it about you. Like it's just you know what I'm saying? That's just how he rap. Everything is just like that. It's just like cannabis. You know what I'm saying? So we was just spitting like whoever was the nicest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't a bunch of I'ma chop your head off. It wasn't that type of, battling or whatever,
Yeah, it basically is just ciphering to see who got the better bars.
Yeah, you got the better bars. You still coming at each other, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different approach.
Speaking of Cassidy and speaking of battling, he got that battle with what's the guy named the white guy?
Oh,
Disaster.
Man. Yeah,
Disaster.
Man.
December 6th.
That's crazy. That's free money right there.
Right.
If I was him, I would have been cashing in like that.
Yeah, but Vad TV asked him if you could, have your picks of who you wanted to see battle, and he referred back to his song Face to Face. And he was like, yo, I'd rather see, y'all came up, Young Guns, I'd rather see Chris and Neef battle, Pusha T, and Malice.
Yeah.
Now, would you take that?
The song. It was the song. Yeah, it was a hot song. It's a hot line.
Now, with all of, what's his name, Onyx, Sticky Fingers, and Keith Murray battling, Joe Buttons is dead one, would you jump in there?
No, my approach is different. You know what I'm saying? Like when
The money right.
Yeah. If the money right.
They say
if the money right.
$250,000.
Yeah, if the money right. I'm saying at the end of the day, you writing. So.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only time can tell in the check, cause you writing. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like
at the end of the day, I can prepare for anything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
But you good for making this records?
No, but there's a different approach. Like I say, am I right or am I wrong? It's a different approach, right?
Different approach now.
It's more grown manish. You know what I'm saying?
Now we will take it all the way back for you then. You started off dissing Nas, Mobb Deep, the Rough Riders when y'all was in y'all bag, Dutch and Speed,
Yeah.
and then you turned, the gun on your own.
I was just no.
Yeah.
I think he's going to say another name. I thought he was talking about another name.
Nah, you turned Bishop.
Oh man, I just
what? I am crazy.
No, I just put my life, man. I put my life on everything from the heart. It's just trials and tribulations, things that I go through. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing,
Well, now you got the time to clarify some things for us and me.
I got it. Let me see.
Yeah, Tough Love, the single, the original one when it dropped, mixtape by Just Bleeds, you wasn't on it.
Right.
It was just Chris talking to you.
Right. I probably would have never heard the song or whatever, cause Chris, that's my brother, and we about 21 days apart, both born in March, but he always looked up to me. You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot. I moved around. I was a lot experienced than him, streets or music or whatever you want to call it, and so he didn't feel comfortable talking to me. I'm the reason why he was there. So he didn't want to come to me and be like, yo, you need to get on your game or whatever. He likes to talk to me through the music or whatever. Okay. So rest in peace, my guy LA. He took the record and played it for me. And when he played it for me, he was like, you got to do something back on here, this, that, and the third. And I remember like it's yesterday, I went up, I caught the train to Baseline by myself.
Okay.
And I recorded the verse, Guru recorded it, and Jay came in like probably like an hour later, and he was like, "Yo, you heard the John Chris did or whatever, this, that, and the third." And I'm like, "Yeah, Guru, play it for it." And then when he heard my verse on, he was just spazzing out, going crazy. Like, that's my guy though.
Now,
it was crazy.
cool
Crazy
story,
moment,
bro.
Yeah, it was a crazy moment.
Cool story, bro.
Mhm.
But you had a diss record anyway.
Where?
On the album. And
A
your
diss
own.
record?
Yeah, you.
Nah. You can't mistake stuff like that for disses, man.
Wait, hold on. Now, I can't think of it. What was it? The Look in Your Eyes? Was that the name of the record? They said you wrote it first and it was actually the response to Tough Love.
Nah.
No? What was it? It's the one, was it Look in Your Eyes? Is the one with Cameron or was it the one with Sparks?
Started this for Chris? Nigga, don't forget. I'm talking about Damon on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You going at Dame.
Not going at nobody because I'm around these people and I'm doing it while they there.
Oh, we got to
So it's not really. I talks about whatever's going on in my life. That's what type of artist I am. That's what type of artist I am. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell people all the time, like I did an interview the other day, man. And if the shoe fit wear it, if I'm saying some nigga doing some out of pocket shit and you think it's about you, you need to check yourself. Cause if a nigga saying somebody read it, I ain't gonna never think it's about me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you doing some sucker shit and you thinking it's about you and the shoe fit wear it, then that's your problem. You need to fix that.
Now we see this all the time with duos. Pusha says stuff about Malice.
Yeah.
Which is I find, funny because I'm like y'all probably sitting right next to each other when y'all wrote that shit. The same studio.
I never heard that. I never heard of that though.
Yeah, he go at him. I listen. I'm a Clifton Young Gun.
Oh, he don't really come at him.
He says it.
I've been talking about Push.
Yeah.
Push my favorite rapper on some real
I'm
shit.
in the same group, but I don't feel my brother's pain.
He be saying like, damn, like get on your job, my nigga. Like,
yeah.
Know what I mean? I took this route and you took the Jesus route, but still, like.
That's not say this. I don't mean like you want to. Or ill feelings, malice behind it, but y'all
feel like it's what he said. He
jazz.
just addressed what he feels on track.
Now, signed a year ago, I can't remember the exact quote that you had. Album still ain't dropped.
Right.
And then he returned with Swedish Joy.
But
Next day on Instagram, sit next to each other in your mom's house.
But they're not really disses though. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I anything that I say in the music, I can tell to a person's face. You know what I'm saying? It just is, man. You go, man. Me and Chris used to slap each other's faces off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In front of Dame and all of, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what kind of relationship we had. If you don't go through things with your brother, man, it's not real. If everything's always right and everything's always perfect, then that's fake. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
All right. Now, one of the subjects that I touched on before everybody got here, Tiger from Young Money. A year ago, he said, "I never got a check from Cash Money, ever." Now he'd been there from the beginning.
Right.
And then recently, he went on to say with Vibe, that might be the extra magazine. Don't quote me on the magazine. I don't get along with Drake. I think he's fake. I'm paraphrasing, but this is actually what he said, but not in the right sequence. I don't get along with Drake. I think he's fake, and I don't get along with Nicki. We was all pushed in this group and made work together. I'd rather work by myself.
Right.
Can you help him out with that? Did you have them same feelings in the
It
beginning?
be like that, for sure I did. It took me a long time to gel with everybody else. That's how I got the name Neef Buck Don't Speak Much but Keep the Heat Talk. I got that from Bleak. I used to sit around there, come up New York, and ain't say nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And just, I just was raised different or whatever. A lot of people, they do what they gotta do to get on. You know what I'm saying? They would befriend people and just hang around anybody and like, I believe in a lot of different things. Like, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Like, a lot of things that played out, people came to me at the end of the day and was like, "Damn, Bucky was right." You know what I'm saying? After time went on or whatever like that. Because it was like, at the end of the day, man, I wasn't getting paid for a lot of those things, you know what I'm saying? So it just had to make sense or whatever. And I came in the game, me and Chris or whatever, and they kind of like, I remember Dame told me one time, like, you got to be around Mac to get on his album. And I thought it was like, if we was crew, if we was all signed to this record label, I thought it was, mandatory or this is something that should happen or whatever like that.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm just not just hanging with nobody or whatever. Just, how I know he want me to hang with him.
Yeah.
Just jumping around, just, that just wasn't my twist or whatever. So after a while, man, we all grew to love each other, man, and everything worked out, you know what I'm saying? So But I feel his pain, and I can understand everybody's different. It's hard, you know, when you have like 7 different personalities. Everybody got their own crew. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they crew telling them this, and you know what I'm saying? So it's hard, it's definitely not easy. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, like you got people like Wu-Tang Clan, man, they made like, they sold a lot of records, but they never really made money off tours. They never really could get it together, go on big tours. Like we even, like ain't no way in the world, State Property never been on a tour, just us. We always went with Jay. You know what I'm saying? We never was on our own tour. And that's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna touch on that right after we come back from break and shit. And we about to play Scraping the Pot from you.
Okay.
So
let's get it.
PSMGradio.com happy hour show. Let's go, y'all.
Young Bob, ladies, you. Oh my God.
Damn.
Shit. So I take niggas out. Our special guest in the building, the one and only
Trash Bag King Neef Buck Rogers.
Y'all in here, man. Now we gonna jump right back into. He thought he slipped out one of my questions with him throwing this record. Now, from Forever Do Me 5, in case y'all didn't get it, it came out on Dr. King's birthday.
Yeah.
You had a track on there.
With Dr. King, you talking about that record?
No, not with Dr. King. He was more like Malcolm on this song. More like Malcolm. They ain't say no names, but everybody in their mind knew who he was talking about.
Right. Y'all gotta get a new. My mic. Turn me up.
You
I
go?
can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself.
Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? There you go.
Check.
There you go. I hear myself.
Hear yourself?
Y'all gotta give me a new name for the disc records. They not disc records, man.
My fault.
They not ordinary talking about somebody's records, man.
This record?
That's different, man.
This real record. That's all.
They
So
different.
the
joints.
bitches and words of beans. Now you was addressing a certain artist from the city,
Right.
Mr. Williams.
Who?
His last name Mr. Williams.
I don't know.
Neef.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that start? Like, what made you decide to put that together?
It's so childish and so not me, and I really don't want to stand nowhere near something like that. The reason why like it happened or whatever is bad. If I told you, you'd probably look at me different, man.
No, you got sellers. You got sellers of the world.
Bad, man.
The world definitely
How's the world?
The thing that's messing up a lot of people just the curse from the internet.
So it's
The
never
internet social network, man. It's bad for some people, man. It ain't for everybody.
You had your moments. You had your days.
Nah, I never did nothing like that. Never. And you spot that out, like I might take my page down. You can spot me coming at somebody.
So what made you say, man, fuck it, I'm making this record?
I think I played a bad part in it too. Like it was just like a both bad situation because we know each other well, and we got a lot of mutual friends. And I said something, you know, bigging up somebody, and you know he felt some type of way, and he said something about me, and I left it dead. Even though like he could have reached out when whatever I said bothered him, and when he said what he said that bothered me, I could have reached out. You know what I mean? Instead, I did a record. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good record, though.
It gotta go down in history as like one of the all times. Cause it was different. It was different. You know what I'm saying? And nobody didn't come like that on that approach. You know what I mean? I think that was really like grown manish. You know, chess. That was a good chess move.
Yeah. Now when it came out, you know, me and one of my co-hosts was State Road at that time, and I never heard so many doors get banged on besides New Year's.
Right.
When nah, y'all. And everybody tuning in, and it was like, holy shit, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You went off. Like,
Yeah.
that was in the middle of the Cassidy thing, and then, you know, curveball. There you go.
Yeah. A lot of people that don't know, like, it's some people that think I just came out the blue with the shit. This made a record or whatever like that. And I ain't say no names. And I'm saying about a motherfuckers doing. See, that's what I'm saying. This shit be crazy because if I'm talking about somebody doing some nut shit, and you just point the finger at somebody.
Everybody pointed the finger.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying no good shit about nobody though.
That mean the
This shit was real. It gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, man. We seen each other. We talked a couple times since then or whatever. You know, it was just, you know, lack of communication, man. And sometimes like sometimes people, I never been in that situation before, but sometimes, man, people get, people around them and your crew, and you think you ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nobody to check you. It's a bad situation. That shit is like cancer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with whatever you're around, man, I think everything is contagious with anybody. If you're around somebody long enough, you're gonna end up doing the shit that you're doing.
Okay.
You could be the thoroughest nigga in the world. You hang around clowns long enough, you're gonna be one. And that's just natural. You can't even help that. And you might not even know, because the people that you're around, they on it the same way. So sometimes, man, it might not be the person, man. You might have good intentions and be a good person, man, but the company you keep.
Okay. Now we're gonna switch gears for a little bit, because you like to be a stylish person.
Right.
That's your whole thing. The Giuseppe's, the Hermes, before everybody's on.
It's just I've been doing, like, that's what I'm saying. I've been doing this shit for like forever.
So I mean, when I look at your page, you love throwing up sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put you in the category as a sneakerhead. Like, do you? I mean, is there a couple hip hop sneakerheads?
I don't be going crazy for them when I'm up.
Nah.
And like I don't go that crazy.
You ain't
Like,
standing no line?
Yeah, I ain't standing no line.
Now, but
That's going too hard.
you good friends with Wale, who's an ultra sneakerhead.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all go back and forth or
No,
anybody?
no, he's really a sneakerhead. He's on it. He need everything. A couple things he wear, I ain't gonna wear it. He might wear the Jeremy Scotts and all that type funny shit. That ain't Philly right there.
At Route 23 Cafe, follow us like a pick or two. You know what I mean? Say your baby mama like a pick or two.
Yo, y'all ain't got no 2 for 20s or none of that bullshit?
He just got real bald on y'all.
For 20, we working on it. We got coupons though.
Oh yeah, alright. Well,
Let's say
get one free.
Listen, they can't get nothing half price. Unless they say they heard it on Happy Hour show.
Right.
Right.
Applebee's started.
You know what I mean? Buck sent you. You mean? Shout out to our sponsor, Route 23.
Yeah.
Our official sponsor, the one and only for the Happy Hour show, man, for the wonderful food. We catch you next week. He'll be down here. You dig? With more food, more good dishes.
Allah to get down there next week, man. We'll try my best.
All right, we gonna make it happen, bro. Thank you once again.
I appreciate it.
All right. That's our sponsor, Route 23, located 4102 Germantown Avenue, right there in the heart of Nicetown. And we got Nicetown's finest in here. From a town where ain't nothing nice but the food. Route 23. What's that laugh? Laughs to me. I don't know where they at right now. They take too long. But anyway. So we about to dive right back into your newest mixtape, Forever Do Me 7.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to keep calling them mixtapes no more now.
Is it niggas on DJs?
Yeah, it's really a series.
A series, my mistake.
It's just a series, and I'm up to season 7. Season 7 will be out late December, January. I'm really done. See, a lot of the things that the even the new artists and today's, it's all about setting a play and really campaigning and marketing yourself and just coming up with a plan and trying to execute that plan. Making the music is one thing, you know what I'm saying? Building the momentum and the awareness and just just going hard on the project. This showing that hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't got. Like a lot of people, you can go on any corner and every young boy got some bars, but do they got the hustle?
Yeah, with that being said, what type of advice would you give up and coming artists and all that?
I would give them, like I said, see an up and coming artist, like like me, a person that's already established. I've been on a major record company or whatever. It's like certain things that people expect me to do or have, and they put me in a certain light. See, when you're an up and coming artist, you broke. You don't got no pride.
Yeah.
A lot of people be having pride, but broke. Nobody don't even know who they are, and they scared to do certain things. Like when I was coming up, we didn't even have the internet. I think a lot of people should take advantage of that internet and be everywhere that is going down at. You know how you be having them little rap battles? I don't even care if you don't battle. You should be there. You should be there in the network. Or you might just, like, that's how I was when I was coming up. before it was like we was talked about in our neighborhoods, and that's how I was meeting people. We was talked about in our neighborhoods and other people that was in the music business, because all we did was rap wherever it was going down at. If it was a concert, we'd be back there trying to rap for everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got pride, like, I don't want to do that. I feel, you know, we from a city that got that, you know, that stamp on it for us. Yeah, so it's bad. And you know, like pride will kill you faster than cancer, man. Like I say, man. But I think they should take advantage of that internet, and like you got to get them visuals out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be you got to put the face with the music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just be doing the music and you don't even know who it is. And the visuals, they can make or break a record. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's so many times you hear a record and you be like, damn, that joint alright, but then the visual come for it. It just make you love it. Or you might love a song and see a visual and be like, damn, they could have made a better visual. So you know, just keep them visuals out there, and you know, hard work and dedication, man. That's going to outweigh everything, and just quality and quantity.
Now, do you say take a deal or go independent right now with the way things are?
In today's game, man, you could be independent. You can be independent and survive. It depends on how your deal is structured if you go to a major. But you got guys like 50 Cent that sold no telling records. He independent now. He know the game. You know what I'm saying? So like the game, and but you know, if you're in a situation where as though you can you know, you can benefit of being on a major platform, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what you're looking forward to and what type of following you have. Some people have followings like a Nipsey, Gibbs. These guys you never hear on a radio station in Philadelphia. They go on worldwide tours, overseas, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And get their money. They got a core following. And once you get that brand and that following, and people that's going to support you no matter what. Like I said, I don't want fans no more. I want believers, because your believers, they're going to be around, you know, forever. You know, fans, they jump from ship to ship, whatever's popping at the time. You know what I'm saying? So once you build that core and that fan base, man, you good.
Speaking of which, you know, Nipsey Hussle put out a year or two ago $100 mixtape.
Right.
Which came with, like, I think concert tickets, a t-shirt. Do you ever see you doing that? Putting out something like, he just said, man, fuck it, it's gonna be $100 mixtape.
Yeah, that was the All That campaign. That's why Jay bought him like that. What he bought, 10,000 of them?
Yeah.
He didn't buy them. He probably never listened to Nipsey Hussle a day in his life. He just liked the campaign.
Right.
That campaign was All That.
Yeah.
And he respected the hustle. And that's what we was just, man, Bob talking about. Just the campaign, the way you set it up. The way you set your plays up. Like, I never just come out with a mixtape and just drop it to, you know, I start up, I build it up, the momentum or whatever. But I treat it like a real album. Because I was in them offices and I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I treat mine like a real album. It might have a $1 million budget or whatever, but I dissect and draw up the play the same way, and I try to execute as far as the videos and everything.
So the GI speak. So you know, you always say you came in and you felt like a boss.
Yeah, came in the artist, but always felt like a damn boss.
So GIFI, as far as I was concerned, was yours.
Yes.
And speaking of which, where the hell is Puda Brown?
Oh man, Puda Brown is he's doing very well, man. Without the music, you know what I'm saying? He felt his niche, and he got a gym facility. It's called the Fitness Bank in West Philly.
Right. That's
the trainer.
But he did that video together back and forth.
Yeah. But he's been on. I can't do a tape without him, a project without him. He's on a new project, and we got a joint called "Don't Do Your Time Like That." It's hard as nails, man. It's crazy.
We played a record earlier when I swore y'all was all battling on was
Best Flow.
Best Flow.
Best Flow was crazy, man. He gave me the idea for that.
I think
he gave me the idea. He gave me the idea for that. He gave me the idea for that. Like me and my brother, we cut from the same cloth. Our minds think alike. Like I said, we was always bosses, and we always had little crews under us, and we like to see others do good. We always had youngers under our wing or whatever, and you know, try to put other people on and stuff like that. So we just cut from the same cloth, and we come up a lot of like different principles and values and morals that we live by, whatever. So you know, me and my brother see eye to eye on a lot of things, and he's blessed. And it, like, for a long time, I was the only person in the family that was successful in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy and I'm blessed to have my brother doing good at the fitness bank, and he ready to open up a bigger facility right there and it's on my block that we grew up on. My grandma still live on the block, 52nd and Columbia Avenue. So what would it be like the block you was brought to back from the hospital to own a business on that block?
Yeah.
It's big, man. You know what I'm saying? That don't happen every day.
I'm gonna slide through there. You know, I gotta get in shape for my next film.
So shout out to him and yeah, but Forever Do Me 7, man, late December, early January. I don't want to put out the date yet, even though it's really like 95% done. I'm just putting the little finished touches on it. I'm gonna try to get Freeway on it. I got everybody on the tape except
who's really on this?
I
You
got
really don't put people on it.
No, it gotta make sense. I'm not one of them guys that just do features just because. It just gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? It really gotta make sense for me. And like I think with even the Jack in the Box record, I think that was what nobody wasn't really doing that. Like a lot of times Nicki just get on a record and with guys and they just rap and they just spazzing out. The records be crazy, but they don't give you that energy of Biggie Smalls and Kim coming at each other, Foxy and Jay coming at each other from the girl point of view. And I think that's what we did on that, and that's what I was looking for, and that's what play I was drawing up for as the Jack in the Box to go at each other, just in a fun way. And she telling her point of view as being a female, and I'm telling my point of view as being a man. So stuff like that.
Well, Siegel will be on this album.
Hopefully so. I just seen him the other day. He only recorded one record so far. I can't tell you the record he did, but he did a crazy record.
Big record.
Yeah, it's a big record. It's not his record. He featured.
It's a very big record.
So it's a good record, and hopefully, like.
It's the record, Bob. It's the record, Bob.
You got some nice artists on there.
Now you get me every week.
Your name from the city.
What's the record?
So what's the name for the city, Bob?
It's some nice record. The only sequel from the city on it.
What's like you gotta? You ain't gonna tell us?
It's a great record though, man. No, I'm rooting for Beans. So I want it to be special. No, definitely ain't with Young Thug.
They talking about with Young Thug.
Why not? He a little freaky, but
You my man.
This is right.
Man, I'll probably
So
take
if I do
the
an album,
albums
you
back.
don't fuck with me no more?
Nigga, you get fired. I swear you
I'm
get
supposed
fired.
to be your brother and all
Nah, bro. Cause
That's
he
why you
like,
got pink hair.
he like to do shit like this. He said, breast cancer awareness month. He like to take pictures and be like, this my hubby or this my bae. We fighting right now.
I'm gonna beat him the fuck up. You sound
We fighting. In fact, man, like my man Garcia said, I gotta write your captions in our pictures. You take the picture, I'm taking your phone. Yeah, I got this one, bro. Chill.
Don't post this.
Don't post this. You put this shit on Vine. Don't put it on your Instagram. Nobody really watches that shit. Now, what people really want to know: are we gonna get a tough love too?
Yeah, hopefully so, man. Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
song?
It was just like how it was when we decided after Brothers from Another, it wasn't the success that we wanted it to be. I got back into doing some things I wasn't supposed to be doing in the streets and stuff like that, and Chris kept recording or whatever, so we decided for him to do a solo project. And since then it's been a rocky road. Even though he's been doing music and putting out quality good music, it's just been a rocky road. It's a funny business, you know what I'm saying? So he had situations that was working, then it stopped working, and you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta get that out, and I don't want to really put no pressure on him to say, come on Chris, stop what you doing and let's do a Tough Love album, because he's been promoting and campaigning the solo album for a long time.
Very long.
You know what I'm saying? So even though I can do that, I can do the brother move and just do it, but I don't think that's fair, man. I you know what I'm saying? I want him to get that off his chest, and then we can. I always been ready. See, one thing about me, teamwork make the dream work, and I know, always know that Young Guns is bigger than Chris, and Young Guns is bigger than Neef, and I respect that, and I'm all for it.
Man, we had P. Crack down here our very first show, then right after him and Emilio Sparks, and they both said everybody is so much better together. Like y'all cool all separated in y'all individual things, but in order for y'all to really work and be super successful, y'all gotta come back like Voltron. Y'all gotta come together.
And what it is too is, because for a while I was just behind the scenes wearing a lot of different hats as far as Chris doing a solo project, but then one day I just said, yo man, when we finally do a project together, I want to have some type of buzz too. So I got to get up on my ass and do something too. So all the guys in the crew, for it to be real big, imagine if everybody was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Well, imagine what everybody was dropping shit and, you know, quality music and being consistent and just buzzing on their own, and then we all got back together. It would just be bigger. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did.